What's up, guys? Matt back with you, aka Elks Vapor. First off, just want to say hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday and following weekend. So, with that said, I have a couple things I'd like to show you guys today. First, I just want to do a quick reminder of the giveaway I am currently doing, which is the Atom mod. Um, we're gonna hit 2,000 views and I'm gonna give it away. Simple as that. I think we're just shy of 800 or 1,000, so we need a little bit of a push there. Let's get that up to 2,000. Let's give this away. I have other things planned to give away, so got to get through this one first. Also have quite a bit of juice. I find myself trying to figure out what to do with, so we might do some juice basket giveaways, you know, where I can give multiple stuff away at the same time. So let's get rid of the atom first. If everybody can please help and share it, it should go pretty quick. So let's get that taken care of. Okay, next on the reviewing table, I've been trying to get one of these for a while now. It is the Taifun GT Atomizer right here. Okay, this is a silica-based atomizer. I did get this from a company called Vape Up USA right here. I'll leave the link also in the description below. I'll have the link for those of you that will forget. Okay, this sucker is made out of stainless steel, solid stainless steel. It does have some plexiglass in there in the center so you can see your juice level. Okay, this thing now is very similar to the Kayfun. I'm not going to go as far as saying one is better than the other. They're very, very similar. The Kayfun's probably a little easier to set up, but the draw on this, the vapor quality on this, it might be a little step higher than the Kayfun. This being the Taifun. A little confusing. Kayfun, Taifun, Taifun, Kayfun. They have cloned this. The Fogger V1, V2, V3 is the clone, and they also have a Taifun GT clone out there I've seen, and you guys have to be careful if you're picking one up secondhand. Make sure it's not the clone, because now with me telling you that, I've seen some that, you know, China's making these clones now that look, I mean, identical. It's almost getting so hard to tell what's the real thing and what's not. Now, again, I know this is the real thing. Like I picked this up from vapeupusa.com, and they don't deal in clones. So, but again, just be careful if you are picking up something secondhand. Make sure it's the real deal, unless you're looking for the clone. I believe the clone does run about $40 or $50. So does the Fogger, all of that nature. The real one here, I guess when it started off, ran about $300. This one ran about $179.99. I think I paid for it. It is a 23 mil in diameter. So finding a mod for this to sit on flush is going to be kind of tricky because most of the mods out there are 22 mil. I have it sitting right now on the Biomech V version 2.0. It looks pretty good because this is 24 or 25 mil in diameter. So, let me take a quick vape, guys. Let's go up close. Let me show you the ins and outs of this, and let's talk about it. Okay, guys, welcome back. I have taken the atomizer apart into these components. Okay, just real quick, just want to show you, it does come in this nice presentation box. Sat right there in the middle. Okay, kind of neat. Just real quick on along the lines of the clone. Now, I saw a video on another that Timmy Chin did, and he had the clone version, and even the box was cloned in the exact the same way with the, you know, the trademark symbol. I mean, it's just China's copying every detail they possibly can. So I just wanted you to beware, you know, if you were trying to buy the real thing and then somebody passed off the clone as the real thing, it would be a bummer in my book. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. So just passing that info along. Okay, let's set that aside. All right, so it did come up into these parts. Real quick, it did come with its own drip tip. Let me get this in better focus here. All right, it does say Taifun right there on the side. Kind of a nice tip. It is kind of small. The draw on it is kind of smaller. I kind of like a more of a wide board drip tip. A lot of the other drip tips I have found have worked, and everything has sit nice and snug. So you have options there. Okay. Now this is the top cap. Again, made in stainless steel, probably 303, 304 grade. Okay, on the side it does have some very fine knurling. Now that makes it very nice when you go to grab it. Gives you kind of like a sandpaper textured grip, so you can grip it very nice. Does have some nice threading in there. It is sealed tightly with an O-ring down there. Okay, there's the underside of it. All right, here is your tank. It is made up of two parts, the plexiglass section and the stainless steel section. Good English, section. Now, from what I understand, they are making a stainless steel portion, so you can go all stainless. Again, I'm not sure if certain e-liquids might crack this. I'm not very sure. I probably just won't even try. You know, if there's anything I'm uncertain with, I just won't even put it in here. Okay. The top cap screws right into there. Okay. The drip tip they give you sits in there nice and snug. I like that. You don't have to worry about it coming off. Okay, now when you go to fill this, it's very similar to filling like your Pro Tank. Now you see that tube down there in the center. You fill it up just before the top of that. So, and then this just goes on top and screws together. So essentially, you know, if you wanted to fix you change your silica out or mess with your coil, you can do that with juice in here. So just unscrew it, take that portion off, and make sure you set it somewhere that it sits straight up. And then you have your deck, essentially. It is serialized. I have number 3348. On the other side, it says Taifun GT. Okay, now this unscrews here. They have a little knurling right there on the side. And then the inside, you're left with your building deck. Okay. Now you ask yourself, how am I going to work down there? All right, well, this whole section just kind of plops down. Let me show you that again. It kind of goes up and down. So it has easy access to your builds. I'm not going to do a build here because this one's pretty simple. I was using 3 strands of 2mm silica. I do a 4 or 5 wrap, and then wrap your positive and your negative around, and that's really it. I leave like a mil or 2 hanging out the sides, then I clip it, and then that was it. Now I've heard some people having some issues with it flooding, and you know, I guess I haven't, right off the bat, I haven't had a whole lot of issues. It just vapes well. But again, I've only really used silica. You know, you can use mesh. You can use cotton. Now, I guess, you know, this was technically meant for silica. So if you're going to use something else, I mean, I guess everything is trial and error. You just have to kind of play with it. You know, how thin do you of cotton do you use? You know, how thin of a uh, um, the mesh do you roll it? I mean, all that is, you know, is where you just have to play with it. So, but what I have used has worked. 3 strands of 2 millimeter silica, 4-5 wrap. Like I said, you wrap it on your positive, your negative. You pull your deck up like so. Screw on your top like so. All right, and then you grab your tank. You could fill it up to the top where that tube is down there. Then you put this in, and there she is, the Taifun GT. Okay, down below it does have some air holes. The 510 connection is adjustable. So if you have a deep 510 pin you need to meet up with, everything I put this on has set nice and flush. Okay, there's a little knurling down there on the bottom. And that's that. This is what it looks like against the original Kayfun. Again, it is very similar. The one thing to point out, the Kayfun, you know, you can't open it up, you know, while you have juice in it like the Taifun can. So I guess that's a positive in my book. But they both are very similar. They both give off a very good vape. If I had to pick one over the other, I probably would go with the Taifun. I just really lately have enjoyed it. But I do use my Kayfuns, you know, on a daily basis as well. So, all right, guys, have any questions? Please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, guys, vape on and vape proudly. Thanks for watching.